Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Arc Rise Fantasia Blind. We're here at the Opolis item weapon shop. I'm just looking at some weapons. And here's where we actually find that the weapons have palette swaps. But that takes a while. It's a lot more interesting when, you know, I'm talking. But yeah. So I do believe, in the last episode, I didn't get to my Metroid Other M rant. For that, let me just say today has been a long day. As you've heard, woke up late, had to deal with post-commentary. Then, you know, I had all this homework to do. And then, you know, just trying to clear my head around lunch, after lunchtime, go out for, or attempt to go out for a walk, and then my father's just like, yep, we're changing the tires on the car. And that was incredibly fatiguing. You do not know how fatiguing that is until you've actually done it. Oh my. Anyways, we're actually get to the buying weapons part. Yeah, some of these weapons are actually palette swaps of themselves, which is interesting. The soil staff and the earth staff, literally same thing, different arm force that is unlocked. Just kind of weird. I'm assuming the same for the water gun and the water gun too. So yeah. And just looking at the weapons, here I notice it looks a lot like the wild scimitar. And the defender looks like the medical blade. It hides it very well, but they do look, in fact, similar. Then I'm searching for any more palette swapped stuff. I find a bit on Cecile. So yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just go into the Metroid Other M rant. So, why don't I start with how I bought it? So, I took some interest in the Metroid series a while back, and like, oh hey, this is awesome because, you know, Brawl and stuff. I'd use Samus quite a bit, so I wanted to get to know her story, sort of the same way I came across Kirby. And so, I remember sort of wanting to get the game, then sort of just like, maybe I'm too late. So, at, pretty close to the end of its product life cycle, I watched a Let's Play of it by, Intech36, and I loved it. Actually, right after that, ran out and got my own. Well, not really ran out, but yeah, I bought my own, even though I watched a Let's Play, so that's a proof of the ability to advertise games through Let's Plays. And, now on to reason I like it. I remember this YouTube video, All Your History Are Belong to Us, and it mentioned, you know, Metroid's sort of basis, its foundation, was that you are alone. You're alone, there's hundreds of things trying to kill you, and the only real comforting fact is that that last thing that was trying to kill you is dead now. So a lot of people criticize, you know, how they made Samus' character being, you know, quiet and contemplative. if you tried running through Zebus and SR-383 all alone, being literally grabbed by the Metroids, I think you'd be pretty damn quiet too. Another thing is, I guess I should get on a certain topic, is I don't like the Prime games. And I do compare Other M to the Prime games in a lot of the rant. And I just did not like the Prime games. For one thing, they're first-person shooters, which anyone who knows me will know that knows me well, sort of well. I really don't like first-person shooters. I just don't. Another thing is... Excuse me. Another thing is... It's 3D platforming in... Yeah, it's 3D platforming from first-person perspective. That's just like... It's very difficult, even with the double jump, especially in first-person view. There. And yeah, I sort of found the Prime games to be quite aggravating in, you know, most of the stuff, because it's like, you have this huge map. You go to one place, you go to the other place, and it's like, Other M just sort of has this flow. It isn't just, no. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Hint, not helping. Like, that was literally me in the Prime games. I haven't tried all of them, mind you, but I have tried 2/3 of them and didn't like either. So yeah, I loved the, you know, top-down perspective and the auto-aiming. I didn't mind the swap to first-person for missile shooting, because I don't know why. It's sort of just, you're not moving, you know, you sort of need a lock-on for a missile, I guess. And so... yeah. And I remember mentioning, with Metroid Other M, of how I liked where the story was going with Other M, and how she's longing to be a mother. And I sort of wish they'd continue on in the style of Other M instead of, you know, like the Prime stuff. Like, that is my one hope for the Metroid series. And yeah, I don't think I've explained that as well as I have in the past, but I'm ready to move off of that. So I've mentioned games. I've literally completely run out of things to say. You're probably going to be hearing me saying I'm still bummed about Audacity failing for all 10 of these episodes, so I'll try to keep it to a minimum. It's more of an apology than
Should
whining.
we finish them here?
But anyways, gotta stop for this cutscene.
You idiot! Have you forgotten Sir Alf's wishes? Adele!
Are you afraid of me? We've been together ever since we were children. What was I to you, Lark?
You're you, Adele.
That's not what I'm asking you.
I thought of you as my little sister.
Your little sister? I always knew it. Even then, I would have been happy if I could stay beside you forever. I thought that if I became the Okina diva, I would always be with you. Like Rifia.
Adele,
But you didn't want that, did you? Why did you choose Rifia just like that? You made a pact without knowing anything about Imaginal's Law, didn't you?
we couldn't do anything else.
Then what about now? Do you really understand Imaginal's Law? Don't you get it? That will lead to the destruction of mankind. Are you going to just brush that off? That's what you always do.
Kids, settle down. I thought I heard a racket. Are you still here? I don't have time to be messing with some children's love game.
Dinos!
I think it's about time we left too, Sir Alf.
Okay. Lark, you're like how I used to be. Every choice you made, you think you made it by yourself. Is that really enough? Is Imaginal's Law really the path that you should follow? Think carefully.
What are you doing here? The soldiers here in Opolis are gonna arrest you.
That doesn't matter when the Imperial Army is on its way here.
I know that face.
I want to meet with Lieutenant General Elliot. Termillion Senate Guard, Archon Unit Commander, Captain Leslie Ferrati.
Leslie is captain of the Archon unit?
What's the Archon unit?
A special unit sworn to protect the Senate and its affiliates. Only the Republic's elite get in. I never would have guessed you were the captain.
Used to be. Anyway, come on.
And I'm back. But not for long. Let's see what this girl has to say. I made a joke about the name of that in the actual commentary. She's gotta be cold. Anyways, we enter here, go through the door, and I was probably saying something there. Checking all the doors, and...
It's good to see you, Lieutenant General Elliot. It's been 18 years, eh? You were still a captain then.
Leon, is that you?
The one and only.
I heard you had died. Good thing they were only rumors. You seem a bit different, though.
I was just a 14 or 15-year-old punk back then.
What? You led a mercenary company when you were 14? From what I heard, it was more like Rex and Samuel keeping this bratty kid from getting hurt.
You just keep your trap shut. Commander, the Imperial Army's approaching. Is there any way that we can provide assistance? These are my friends. Some of them wear Imperial Army uniforms, but they're just mercenaries.
Well, should we ask them to deal with the problem? That way, I can have you keep watch over Prince Alf.
What do you mean?
Prince Alf warned us of the Imperial Army's impending attack. He also suggested a very effective defense strategy, but he is what he is. It doesn't matter if I have Captain Leslie. I can't believe everything Alf tells me.
I'll keep him under surveillance on the front line. If necessary, he'll be used as a hostage.
The front line? Is that safe?
Of course not. But the prince seems happy to go there.
What's the strategy? We'll help too.
Okay, listen up.
I see. A permafrost defense shield utilizing Ray. That'll protect us from physical attacks and hopefully shut out all the invaders.
A defense shield powered by Ray. That's unusual. To control that much Ray requires a very powerful magician.
Aha! That would be Adele. She's inherited the power of a diva. With that power and wisdom, she should be able to control it.
Even a defense shield of that size?
Technically, it's possible. I'm a military academy grad too. I've been involved in developing a defense shield called the Snowy Project since I was a student there. Prince Alf devised his strategy after he heard about it.
From what you've said, it doesn't sound like you've considered the toll on the diva. If things go badly, Adele could be in serious trouble.
That's why reinforcements will be summoned from Carbunculus before that happens.
Which is what I want you to do. It pains me to put our diva in such danger, but...
You know, Lark, that lightship you stole has a nice engine under the hood. It's way faster than any ordinary lightship. Let's go to Carbunculus.
Yeah! The Cecile the Brave could be there in no time.
Cecile the Brave? You can't just name the ship like that.
Let's go to Carbunculus, Lark.
Fine. The Imperial Army won't be able to cover all this new territory anyway. Let's put a stop to Sir Vice's little excursion, shall we?
We must make haste to Carbunculus.
We're relying on you. Here are your papers from headquarters. Don't worry about returning. After the defense shield goes up, you won't be able to get back in.
Carbunculus, huh? Hope I don't get arrested again.
This sure does make, editing a bit quicker, I guess. Oh wait, we're over the time limit. VVBB18 signing off.